At Taylor Guitars, we're constantly considering the following equation. We say body shape plus wood combination plus the individual player equals the tone of the guitar. Now, one component of that is the body shape, and the body shape determines the dimensions of the soundboard. And the soundboard is the top of the guitar that resonates and creates the sound. So the shape itself has a sound. Now, at Taylor Guitars, we have 5 different body shapes. The first of which is this one that I'm holding called the Grand Auditorium. Created in 1994, the Grand Auditorium is Taylor's most popular model, and Bob Taylor considers it one of his finest innovations. The reason for its popularity is because of its versatility. It's even and balanced, sounds great with lots of different styles of music, and because of a narrower waist, it's very comfortable to play. Now again, it's versatile, sounds great, and we consider it our Swiss Army knife of guitars. If you're new to Taylor Guitars, the Grand Auditorium is a great place to start. The second body shape I want to talk about is our Grand Symphony, also known as a GS. Now the GS was created in 2007. It's another Bob Taylor original. This guitar is defined by bold sound and strong volume. Now this is how important shapes are to tone. Compared to a Grand Auditorium, this guitar actually is very similar. If you saw them hanging side by side on the wall, you might get confused between the two. But at GS, we've taken the waist, we moved it up a little bit and moved it out. And the outer boundary of this guitar has moved by about 1/4 of an inch. The lower bout has also moved out just a pinch. Now what that does sonically is it creates more low mid-range and more bass. The GS invites really aggressive strumming. So if you're a big bold strummer, a heavy right-handed player, or a flat picker, the GS is a great guitar for you. The next body shape I want to talk about is a Grand Concert. And the Grand Concert is the smallest body shape that we make. When I say small, I mean it's smaller across the face, it's shallower, and it's also a short scale guitar, which means the length from the nut to the saddle is shorter than the others, which creates less string tension and makes it easier to play. Now having said that, it's really focused with controlled overtones, and it makes a great recording guitar or a great stage guitar, because in both of those situations, the Grand Concert fits in the mix just perfectly. It's just the right amount of guitar. Now because of its size, the short scale, and because of the string tension, it's great for fingerstyle and overall is just a joy to play. The last 2 body shapes that I want to talk about are Taylor's versions of traditional shapes. The first of which is a Dreadnought. Now a Dreadnought is familiar in look and sound. It's been on country records for decades. It's been on classic rock records since the 60s and 70s. It's great for light to medium strumming, lots of overtones. On this guitar, if you hit a chord, it's going to rumble around for a little bit. And this is good for just general strumming and flat picking, and again, it has a nice familiar sound. The other traditional body shape is the Jumbo. Now, Taylor Jumbos and Dreadnoughts have traditionally shared the same bracing pattern, but in 2003, we redid the bracing in the Jumbo to give it its own distinct voice. Sonically, you're going to hear a lot of low end without it becoming too boomy. You're also going to hear kind of a tight mid-range, which makes it feel a little bit scooped. If you're a light strummer, the Jumbo might not be the right shape for you because it takes a lot of energy to excite that top and to get it resonating. However, if you go with a 12-string model, the addition of those 6 strings and that extra string tension allows you to get away with a little bit lighter strum. One of the reasons we love Jumbos for 12 strings. So those are the 5 shapes of Taylor guitars. You have the Grand Auditorium, which is our Swiss Army knife of guitars. You have our Grand Symphony, the newest Taylor body shape, which is our big, bold strummer. You have the Grand Concert, which is our smallest and most intimate guitar, Taylor's secret weapon. And then you have Taylor's versions of 2 traditional guitar shapes in the Dreadnought and the Jumbo. For more information on Taylor guitars or body shapes, visit taylorguitars.com.